My love life in St. Louis was notoriously abysmal and non-existent, really. See, there are these things, they're called dating apps. Yeah, They're where all souls go to die. Please, please don't be that person who asks me, but have you tried this app? Because I have. I guarantee you I've tried it. The only app I will not try is The League because my self-esteem is just not strong enough. It's not strong enough to bear it. If you don't know what The League is, ask someone who laughed at that joke. They know who it is. They'll fill you in. But every other one I have tried, I can guarantee you. And just like how I've tried literally every diet known to man, they both end the same way with failure, disappointment, and me eating my feelings. I'm sure your cousin's dog walker's barista sister met a great guy on Hinge. I'm sure she did, and I'm sure that they're very happy. I'm not naive. I know that these things do work for people. I know that these apps were created for dating. I know that. I have friends who've gotten married from Tinder. My wonderful accompanist, Leah, got married from an app. She had give it up for Leah. I literally wouldn't be here without Leah, so major shout out to Leah. Yes. So I know these apps do work for people, right? I'm not people. It doesn't happen for me. I don't get dates from dating apps. I can count on maybe 2 hands, total, in my life, the amount of legitimate dates I've been on, just period, not even with the apps, just at all. So, let alone with the apps. So, if I don't get dates from dating apps, what do I get? I get content. That is what I get. I've had them since, they started, million years ago, 2013, 2014. I had Hot or Not. Did anyone else have Hot or Not? Yes, thank God. No one yelled the last show, and it was so embarrassing. Hot or Not was the OG app, and it was literally swipe for hot or not. And that was literally how apps started, which I think just says it all. That was the precedent for dating apps. But the other one I had was OkCupid. Yeah. And back then, OkCupid was pretty unfiltered, so you could just get a message from anywhere. You could just get a message from anyone. And I was getting these messages, and I'm like, no one's gonna believe me, the stuff that I'm getting. This is, otherworldly. I had Batman ask if I want to go to Walmart at 11 p.m., you're so hot, you look like the kind of girl who would steal my kidney, great. Love that for me. And I really, really wanted to have a slideshow of all the best of Maria's OKC Instagrams tonight, because I made an Instagram of them all because I didn't know what else to do. And my friends loved them. They thought they were hilarious and they were obsessed with them. I was like, at least I could bring some joy from my misery. Thank goodness. And there ended up with over 200 of them in this hashtag Maria's OKC Instagrams. And like I said, I wanted to make a slideshow of them tonight, but one day, a couple years ago, in a fit of paranoia, I deleted them all because someone, who will be brought up later in the show, convinced me that it was giving off a weird energy. And I was like, oh God, what if he's right? What if I meet the right person and they see my Instagram and they're like, oh God, I have to watch what I say around Maria or she'll put me on the internet. And I don't want to put that vibe out there. That's weird. I feel like that's bad karma. So I got paranoid and I deleted them all. And clearly my priorities were right because I've obviously found the right person and don't need them for a show right now. So cool. I even tried to get in touch with Instagram. I was like, dear Instagram, can I please get these pictures back for a show? They never responded. But for the sake of art, I downloaded OkCupid again. to see what we could get, to see what we could catch. It is a little more filtered now, but we still, they're not as right, but we still didn't disappoint. And so we got some good ones for you guys. So for the sake of art tonight, we got the reboot of Maria's OKC Instagrams. All right off the bat, as you can see, we have a man seemingly crouching down with some geese. And the message says, "Hi, Maria, how are you today? It's my pleasure to meet you." Shake hands emoji. "How many kids do you want?" Let's get into the questions right off the bat, right, okay. All right, next. "What's up, mama? You're a cutie. Do you and I have matching smiles, or is mine more alluring? Please notice the smile." "What's up, mama?" Great, love that. Next. This one is like a multi-layered one. This one has several layers to it. The message first is, let's chill and see what freezes first, time or the hearts. I don't know which is supposed to be a good thing or a bad thing. And then the picture is of a man seemingly down on his luck, wearing a sign that says, "I helped a copywriter become a creative director." I don't know if he's the man. I don't know if he's the copywriter, the creative director. What is freezing? I don't know. We'll never know, I guess. Next one. "Hi, is your real name Wi-Fi? 'Cause I'm feeling a connection." Gotta give him some credit for a little clever. And this was originally the last one, but then I actually got one on Tinder a couple weeks ago that I just could not pass up. So this is a last minute addition here. Next. "Do you have a drinking problem?" And yes, that was the very first message right off the bat. "I do, but usually hi, how are you works just fine too." So that wraps up the messages. I also included a couple bios on guys who liked me while in St. Louis that I wanted to show off to. Please first notice the emojis he used. An Italian flag, an American flag, a go-kart with a cloud of smoke behind it, and 18 crossed off. Let's all pray to God that means like older than 18. Like, please, for the love of God. And it says, if you can't take care of yourself, how are you gonna take care of me, ... "No children, please. I'm not a dad and have no time / interest in raising another man's children. Absolutely no freeloaders. Intelligence / intellect overlooks every GD time. Can't have any freeloaders because you gotta take care of him, obviously. He's got his priorities straight at least. And last but certainly not least, we got Beardy here. I already lost the best girl in the world, so I'm very picky now. I'm sure she was my soulmate, but I screwed up. Now, I'm heartbroken for life. Yes, please. Please, I will be your number 2, baby. And that is Maria's OKC Instagram.